Welcome back here to Shit and Seahawks. I'm JB. Thank you for checking my channel out. If you haven't been here before, you'll find out that I'm a rookie. I'm new at this. I'm not very good at this. So we're just pissing around and trying to find myself some entertainment. Hopefully entertain you guys along the damn way. Anywho, was out working I was at work. I decided to go for a stop at the rack store, see if they had anything to look at. I was looking for a new hat. My hat's getting to be a little beat up, and I like to, being bald, I like to wear a hat. But, so I was up to the rack store, came across a few fragrances that I snagged. I thought I've got a pretty solid deal. I've been seeing the Messy app for a while. I wasn't sure if I wanted to get it, and Him Hod, start off at $50 at Burlington. I saw it in the Marshalls for, I don't know, 60 or 70 bucks. You know, at that price, I wasn't willing to gamble. So finally, I saw the price down to 29. I said, you know what? It's 20 bucks. It's 30 bucks. Worst of the gamble. Worst comes to worst, I give it to the boy. And that's exactly what I'll do. Comes in a bottle like this. Cheap ass cap. Don't pick it up by the cap. It won't last worth the shit. But he should be excited. He likes Messi. He likes all the soccer players and stuff. So this one here, performance, I don't have a whole lot of faith in. But it does have an amazing atomizer. Maybe it'll stay a little longer if you spray a lot. But a little half spray on that. And right in the air, I'm going to tell you right now, I get Versace Euros. That's just what I get in the air. And the notes break down kind of lean you that way. You know, you got a base of vanilla, patchouli, and Virginia cedar. Top notes of apple leaf. I mean, so you're already right there in the Eros line just with those right there, right? Kind of a warm, spicy vanilla, woody scent. A little aromatic. It's very nice. I mean, I love Eros. Eros is one of my favorites. It's one of my top 3. However, if I want Eros, I'm going to wear Eros. So, is it a bust? No. So I'll give it to my son. He can wear it to school. He can beat the hell out of it. He can stay away from my Eros. So, half win, right? Worth 29 bucks. Sure. Is it worth 55 or 80 or whatever that's advertised? Absolutely fucking not. However, I was out looking around over the grill section because if I've been getting something that me and my boy might like, I want to get something the girls will like. So one of the ones I picked up was Dossier, which I've never bought a Dossier fragrance, so I got Dossier's powdery orange flower. This is inspired by Valentino's Voice Viva, and I got it for a whopping $10. So I figured $10 is that is worth a gamble all day long, any day. And this here it's a very pretty scent. Not my wife's style, I promise you that much. Comes across as a citrus, vanilla, white floral, fresh, spicy, maybe a little sweet. I don't even know if I call it spicy, but like I said, I would definitely call it a citrus. I get a lot of bergamot and mandarin. I get a lot of mandarin at the top part here. Again, all these fragrances I got today have absolutely amazing atomizers. Yeah, there's the orange. Mandarin orange in the top note, followed by bergamot and ginger, hearts of gardenia, orange blossom, white blossoms. Then you have a base of musk, tonka bean, and vanilla. You do get the vanilla and the dry down a little bit between that and the tonka bean. Like I said, very nice scent. My wife is not going to be a big fan of it, but my daughter, who's a floral young lady, she'll love it. And I'm excited about that one. I think she'll really enjoy this one. So, 10 bucks, it's a win. 30 bucks at Target, maybe not so much, but 10 bucks. And there are 50 mLs. I mean, that's, you know, even if you're saying over 20 bucks, it'd be okay. The other one I got, I had a wife in mind when I got this one. Juliet Has a Guns. Vanilla Vibes is the inspiration by, and it's called Aquatic Vanilla. This Dossier's Aquatic Vanilla, inspired by Juliet Has a Guns Vanilla Vibes. So, this one here, I have a lot more hopes for. All right. Right off the cap, like I said, these atomizers are pretty spot on. Can't beat it. And that's vanilla. I get vanilla right off the bat. And it smells like, to me, what this takes me right to the beach. Maybe not the ocean, but at least to the lake, right? You get marine notes at the top, followed by red fruits and rose, heart of coconut, orchid, and vanilla, base of benzoin, musk, and sandalwood. And this smells like it's very suntan lotiony, all right? Not horrible, not overpowering, a very pretty suntan lotion. I'm excited about this. My wife doesn't have a whole lot of, she's a gourmand lady, so she's got a lot of sweets, a lot of gourmands, and this is a little bit different for her. She likes vanilla. I love vanilla. Vanilla is one of my favorite scents, so I'm excited about that. This is definitely a win. I picked up for, I think, $19.99 at TJ Maxx. That's a win. Now, my initial impression, I don't think any of these are powerhouses. None of these are beast mode performers. Like I said, if I get 4 or 5 hours, or the sun gets 4 or 5 hours out of that, it's a win. And I expect probably about the same out of these here. I believe they're both, what are they? They both 18%. I know the orange flower is 18%. So I'm going to guess this one's just 22, so maybe I'll get a little extra out of this one. I don't know. But if I can get 4 to 6 hours out of those, it's a good day. Because you can always respray. I'm not a performance whore. I mean, you can tell that because my scents of the day were both 5-hour fragrances. I mean, I got light blue summer vibes for the first part of the shift. Tonight I swapped over to the one EDP, the original creation, the original formulation. I'll respray. You know, I get 4 or 5 hours out of those, and I'm happy. It smells pretty. I could relive the opening. The opening's the best part anyway, right? So, that being said, thank you for checking my channel out. Please come back, hit the subscribe button, comment, leave me a comment. Tell me what your scent of the day is. Tell me what your latest rack store find was. Subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying these. And thanks for stopping by. Hope you all have a great night.
A few moments later.
Hey guys, I just want to jump back on here real quick. So I may have walked away for a few hours, and I just came back, and I want to give it a quick update. I noticed something. So I told you that Messy smelled a lot like Eros, and in the opening it does. There's no doubt. To me, in the opening, it's 95% Eros. That green apple and vanilla really set in. But as it's gone along, it's gotten a little more spicy. Less vanilla, more woods. All right, so, and it's not near as much Eros as it had been when in the opening. I will say that much. Really lost the that Eros kick. However, personal taste, I'd either go Eros or along those lines if I'm going to spend $50, like you said on the thing, But no, overall though, very pleasant scent. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever. As for the dossier fragrances, I tell you what, they're projecting little bastards. At least off a strip. You got your the orange powdery one, orange powdery floral or whatever. I forget what it's called off the top of my head. Yeah, powdery orange floral, like flower. That's it. And that one there, I tell you what, it's pretty lateral movement here. Not a whole lot of change. White florals out there, still got a lot of vanilla. The citrus has died down. And as for the, I still like the aquatic though. The aquatic out of the two is probably my favorite. And that's very much a vanilla marine suntan lotion. Yeah. So, I want to give a quick update. Those seem to be projecting pretty strong. I mean, like I said, I walked into my office, and that's what I can smell. I can smell the dossiers. It kind of mixture with the mix. I tell you what, you might be able to layer those two really nicely. The Messy is pretty close to the paper, but very pleasant smell nonetheless. You get a little warm spicy now with the dry down compared to the vanilla and the green, the apple leaf and stuff that you got in the opening. Nice transition. Big difference compared to the other two. The other two are pretty lateral, pretty straight across the board, and they project nicely so far. So I'm excited. Looking at some people are giving it, like that aquatic vanilla is about 6 hours, and they call it a strong sillage, and I can see that. Like I said, walking in the office, so I can smell, 3 feet away off of paper. Off of skin, who knows how it's going to do? It could probably, I would imagine, it would enhance off of skin. At least that's my thought process. But anywho, you guys all have a great night, and we'll catch you guys back here some other time. All right.